You walk into a room filled with people, noise all around, but inside you feel completely alone. Your heart beats faster. You wonder if anyone notices you. You wonder if anyone even cares. You're not shy. You're just waiting for someone to break the silence, for someone to notice you, to see you. But what if the truth is, they're waiting too? What if building real, powerful friendships isn't about being the loudest person in the room, but the one who understands the quiet between the noise? We live in a world more connected than ever, and yet more people feel lonely, unseen, and emotionally starved. We scroll through smiling photos, watch people laugh in groups, and silently ask ourselves, why can't I have that? But here's a truth most people never hear. Making friends is not about being charming or funny or perfect. It's about understanding human nature at its core. It's about knowing yourself so well that others feel safe being themselves around you. It's about having the mindset of a Stoic warrior, calm, grounded, and open. The ancient Stoics believed that all relationships begin with the self. Epictetus once said, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." That's not just about clothes or image. It means if you want to connect with others, you must first connect with your own heart. You have to sit in silence with your own fears and name them. You have to face your insecurities without flinching, because until you've made peace with your own inner world, you'll keep searching for validation in other people's eyes, and that need will always push them away. So how do you start? You begin by becoming your own closest companion. Take 5 minutes in the morning, just 5. Sit still, close your eyes. Ask yourself, what emotion is strongest in me right now? Don't judge it, just notice. Is it fear, loneliness, hope, curiosity? This is how you train your awareness. When you know your own feelings, you no longer speak from need, you speak from presence. You don't try to impress people, you simply express yourself. And that shift, subtle as it may seem, is magnetic. People are drawn to those who don't chase them. People are pulled toward energy that feels complete, grounded, and stable. And once you build that within, everything changes. Suddenly, conversations become easier. Eye contact doesn't feel like a threat. Awkward silences turn into peaceful pauses. You begin to realize that most people are just as afraid of being rejected as you are. They wear masks, they play roles, but deep down, they crave authenticity, just like you. The Stoics also taught that words are less powerful than actions. So when you approach someone, don't overthink it. Don't build it up in your head like it's a life or death moment. Simply observe something real. Notice the book they're holding. Compliment the way they handled a situation. Make a comment that shows you're present. Not clever, present. Like, you have great taste in books. What pulled you into that one? Or, you handled that situation with a lot of calm. That stood out to me. These aren't pickup lines. They're human lines. They show you're awake, paying attention, and grounded enough to see someone else. And once the conversation begins, don't try to dominate it. Listen like it's your job. Ask questions not because you're trying to get somewhere, but because you're genuinely curious. People can feel the difference, and when they sense that your interest is real, not forced or fake, they lean in, they soften, they trust. There's an ancient Chinese proverb that says, "To listen well is as powerful as to speak well, and is essential to true friendship." When someone talks to you, listen with your eyes, not just your ears. Watch their face, their posture, their tone, and when they finish speaking, wait a second, breathe, then speak. That tiny pause before responding creates a space that makes others feel deeply seen, and in a world starving for real attention, that space is sacred. Another powerful truth from Stoic philosophy is this: don't expect others to fulfill what you haven't first cultivated within. You want people to be kind to you? Be kind first. You want loyalty? Show it. You want depth? Go deep yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Friendship is not a transaction, it's a mirror. You attract what you reflect. If you're full of sarcasm, ego, or insecurity, you'll draw others who feed that energy. But if you walk through life grounded, calm, and intentional, you'll find yourself surrounded by people who live the same way. It's also important to remember no one is perfect. Not you, not them. Friendships don't thrive on perfection. They grow from patience, from shared moments, from choosing to show up. You don't have to talk every day. You don't need constant affirmation. You just need to be consistent. Send that message, ask how they're doing, offer help when they're quiet, celebrate their wins like they're your own, and stand by them when they're broken, because that's what real friends do. They stay when it's inconvenient. They hold space when words fail. They don't disappear when things get hard. They draw closer. And don't be afraid to show your flaws. In fact, share them. Vulnerability is the glue of human connection. When you talk about your doubts, your missteps, your fears, you give others permission to do the same. That's how people bond, not through small talk, but real talk. The Stoics weren't emotionless. They were emotionally wise. They believed in owning your emotions without being ruled by them, and that's what you must practice too. Feel everything, but don't let those feelings control how you treat others. Sometimes you'll meet people who don't match your energy. That's okay. Not every connection needs to become a friendship. Some people are lessons, some are brief reflections. Don't force it. Let go with peace. A Persian proverb says, "He who tries to hold water in his fist loses it all." Don't grip relationships too tight. If someone walks away, don't chase. Wish them well and remain open. The right people won't need to be convinced. They'll stay because it feels natural. And one more thing, be the friend you never had. Show others the love, patience, and kindness you once craved. Maybe you didn't grow up with deep connections. Maybe you've been betrayed. Maybe you've always been the outsider. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means you have the ability to break cycles. To start a new kind of relationship, one rooted in honesty, respect, and presence. You have the power to create the kind of friendships you used to only dream about. Friendship is not about collecting people. It's about connecting deeply with a few who truly matter. It's not about being the most popular. It's about being the most present. It's not about always being funny or cool. It's about being real. That's what people are starving for, realness. And you have it if you choose to live from it. So the next time you walk into a room and feel invisible, remember, your presence is powerful, not because you shout, but because you see, because you listen, because you carry peace in a world of noise. That kind of presence isn't just noticed, it's remembered. Now ask yourself this, what kind of friend do I want to be? And when you find the answer, live it. Let your actions speak so loudly, people feel love just by being around you. Be the quiet strength in a loud world, the steady hand in the chaos, the one who makes others feel safe enough to be seen. That is how you make friends, not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. And once you've done that, you'll never feel alone in a crowded room again.